Hello, welcome to Martel's classroom. Today I'm going to talk about multiplication and how you can support your child at home when they're doing multiplication homework. In the sixth grade, students learn to multiply using the standard algorithm. So let me pull up a whiteboard and just demonstrate what I'm talking about. Okay. If we were multiplying 24 times 5 using the standard algorithm, it would look like this. 20, carry the 2, 10 plus 2 is 12, and we get 120. That's the most common way that the most common way that I learned how to multiply using the standard algorithm. Now, there are other ways to multiply. Students may look at it as 24 times 5 like this, and they may see that, okay, if I multiply 5 times 20, I get 100, and 5 times 4, so we get 20. Add those together, we get 120. I refer to that as the partial products method. So the students or your child's looking at it as 20 plus 4. So we're breaking up the 24 by place value, and then they're multiplying the 20 times the 5, and then the 4 times the 5 to get 120. Another method is what I refer to as the break apart method. In this one, we break apart the 24 into 2 other factors. And there's many factors for 24. So you have to think about it for a minute. 2 times 12, 8 times 3, 4, 6 times 4. I'm going to choose 6 times 4. And we multiply that times 5. By choosing 6 times 4, I get 4. I can see that 4 times 5 is 20. And if I multiply that times 6, I get 120. And all 3 of these ways are acceptable ways of multiplying 24 times 5. So the most important thing you can do to support your child at home when they're working on multiplication is to talk to them about their strategies. Ask them questions such as, why or how did you decide to choose that specific strategy that you chose? And have them explain it to you why they chose that strategy. So in this case right here, I chose the 6 times 4 instead of like 8 times 3, because if I did 8 times 3 times 5, I'd end up with 15 times 8, and that doesn't really help me at all. But if I did the 6 times 4, I knew that 4 times 5 is 20. It's easy to multiply by 20. All right. Other questions you can ask them, if they hadn't started it yet, ask them, which strategy are you going to choose? Okay? And if they've already finished their answer, if they're for their problem, they've got an answer in front of them, you could ask them, how do you know your answer is reasonable? You know, when I look at this, I got 120 as an answer. Does that seem reasonable? And for me to reason that out, I might look at 24 times 5. 24 is close to 25, and I know that 5 25s is 125. So yeah, 120 is reasonable. All right. So like I said, the best thing you could do is to ask them questions, help them think about and explain their thinking. Because in the long run, our goal is to help students improve their, what I call procedural fluency. And being fluent means to, number one, be efficient, be able to choose. That means being able to choose an efficient strategy to use, one that's going to work for them and work easily. Also, we want to see that they can be flexible. If I choose this strategy first and I see that it doesn't work out, I'm able to realize that this one's going to work out better. That's what it means to be flexible. Okay. Then, of course, we want to see that their answers are accurate, that they're following the steps correctly, and they're getting an accurate answer. Okay. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.